Here we go. The ATL Rocket League 2025 Bronze Decider. Kickoff's neutral, but it should work out in the advantage of the Furies here as Griffo, the captain's over it, gets around the opposing captain. Here's Hornet now with possession. He takes on Solana off the backboard. An opportunity for the Furies. They strike early. 13 seconds into the decider, and they are on the board. A fierce start from the Flying Furies, keeping this momentum going from the Ballbusters last week. Hornets setting up Griffo there for the first goal in the Bronze Decider. No doubt there's plenty more to come. There's lots of Rocket League to be played. Griffo missed the connection there. Solana sends it down the right wing. Hornet slow and play down. Tim's lurking. Gets a touch. Saved by Hornet. Well positioned there from the Furies. Now Griffo with possession. Gets under Solana. Takes on Tim. Tim with a big push. Follows up. Off target there. Still in position. Solana. Griffin gets over the top of the Wizard there. Now Tim pops this back in. Taking a shot on net. Hornet saves it. Tim was looking deadly there. And the Wizards lock it in here. Solana pushing this forward. That's off the back. Hornet to the side of field. Taking it out of danger. Now 2v1 opportunity. The Furies take it on. Didn't know who was going to take the ball there. Now the Wizards shut down their party. Just over 70 seconds into the game. Ball possessions equal. Wizards have spent more than 70% of the game so far attacking. Hornet shut down there by Solana. Griffin's at net. Should have this. First man clears it. Follows this to midfield. He's met there by Tim. Big Hornets recovered. Looking after the Furies net. Solana just trying to clear this out, and he gets a good clearance. Moving this forward. Griffo recovered well. Takes this down the right wing now. Solana with a touch. Flicks it over. Griffo follows up. Solana missed the connection. Tim pushes in. Hornets all over this though. The Wizards looking for an opportunity here. Locking it into the Fury half. Solana pushes up now. We're approaching halfway through game one. Hornets over Tim. This is looking deadly. That's gone off to the side there. Could have been a good opportunity for the Furies, but now the Wizards. This could be opening up. 2v1. Tim pops it. Griffo saves it. Hornet bumps Tim on his way through. And Griffin takes it right back down where it came from. Met by Solana. Now Tim with a push. We know how deadly this man can be when he injects himself into the game. Captain Tim. Tim with the demo. I believe that was Tim. Yes, Tim demoed the respawning Fury. Wizards just trying to pick apart this Fury defense. That's on target. Saved by Tim. There to look after Wizard net. Refusing to concede. They want to be next on the board to keep themselves in this game. Tim bumps Hornet. Timo. Griffo saves that shot coming in from Solana. Tim pushing it up. Looking to set something up for Solana. If he's there, no he's not. Wizards trying to lock this in now. Solana does. Cleared here by Griffo. He saves that. 1:45 left on the clock. Tim now with possession. He follows this up in the air. He saw the open net. It was a good touch from Griffo. Just to shut down that play. We know how deadly Tim can be in the air. This is back on the ball. Fury's waiting to strike. Hornet gets the touch. Right back where it came from. Solana just clears this to the side. Griffo taking this up in the air. He's shut down by both the Wizards. Hornet moving this forward. Off the backboard there. Tim clears this though. Wizards on defense. Can they hold up? We have 1 minute left on the clock. Hornet saves the ball. Going in from net. Furies have advantage with ball possession. 55% of the ball. Griffo could be in. What a last minute save from Tim on the line. Oh, Hornet with a shot. That's bounced out. Hit the side post. Fury starting to get comfortable here. The Wizards now on the offense. Oh, they shut that down. They saw how deadly Tim was with that last week against U-Bot. 30 seconds remain. Tim launches this in the Fury territory. The Wizards just need a goal here to take it to overtime. Pass to Selenia. It's over Selenia. This is dangerous. Hornet will put the nail in the coffin for game one. Both the Furies on the board. A goal each. 17 seconds left. 2-0. Oh, I don't know if it's possible. I think the Furies may have game one here. If the Wizards, they get a kickoff goal. I mean, if they get back-to-back kickoff goals, they're right back in it. Selenia gets the win in the kickoff. 15 seconds on the clock. Hornet with possession. He passes it to Griffo. Goes to the left side of field as the final seconds tick down. The Furies have won it here. Selenia with a shot. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Tim with a touch. Selenia follows up and he's in. At least they get themselves on the board. Get some momentum going into game two. On 0 seconds, they keep the ball alive. And Selenia gets on the board for the Wizards. Game two of the bronze decider. Kickoff works out there for the Furies. Putting the Wizards straight into defense. Selenia slowly moving this down the wing. Shut down by Hornet. Follows this up. Lost control. Backs out. Now Tim. Calm and composed there. Takes this up into the air. Gets over Griffo. On the backboard. The double touch. Just gone missing. That would have been deadly. Tim should be in here. It's saved by Griffo. Great defense from the Furies so far in this bronze decider. The Wizards have put the heat on them. Oh, that's lucky. That's off target. That could have been a free goal with the open net. Hornet shut down by Selenia. Selenia's just off to the left there. Hornet guides that ball to the far left. Get it out of danger as Tim follows this up. Hornet's lost control in the air. Tim's over, but that's gone off to the right. Hornet wins that contest with Selenia. Goes down the left wing. Griffo pushes up. Captain Tim first man. Slowing the play down. Gaining control. Selenia now should clear this. He does. Straight down the guts. Tim follows. Shut down there by Griffo. Selenia with a good touch, but it's just veering over to the side there. We're approaching 90 seconds in the game too. Different to game one, we haven't seen a goal on the board yet. Furies have had 60% of the ball. And the Wizards just hit the post there. Sound like someone saved it as well. 55% of this game so far, the Wizards have been in offense. As Tim puts that right back in an offensive position. Follows up. Hornet looking after net. Selenia with a good touch. If Tim's there, no, Griffo shuts it down. Wizards now getting their opportunity in here to strike. That's deadly. Hornet sees the open net and he should get that. He does. They capitalize on the error from the Wizards in their offense. And Hornet, in his first ever decider in ATL Rocket League history, is stepping up, scoring the first goal of game two. 3 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of Rocket League left to be played. Enough time for the Wizards to make their mark. As Tim's up in the air. Had the connection. Hornet should say that as he does. Came in a little bit too slow there. Was looking deadly though as Griffin launches this. Tim should have it covered. Clears it right down that left-hand side. We saw Hornet cook off the wall there last week. Got a good clip from it as well against the Busters. Griffo's missed! Griffo's whipped! No way! Tim's in to title up. A shot from half field. Oh no, he's just flipped himself out right underneath the ball. And the Wizards are on the board exactly halfway through game two. It's 1-1. Kickoff worked out there for the Furies, but Tim with a great touch. Shut down by Griffin. Captain on captain there. The Furies. Oh, Tim's almost in. Selenia. No, he missed the connection. The Wizards could have taken the lead there. They're right in the offense mode here. Selenia missed the connection. Tried to center it. Griffo taking it down the right wing. Shut down by Tim. Hornet should be there. He saves that. That was certainly on target. Definitely wasn't going in fast enough. Gave Hornet time there. Tim's moving this for... Oh, that was risky for the Furies. Tim just trying to keep this in a deadly spot as Hornets over Solenia. Tim, he's rotating back. Hornets trying to get the bump on him. Wasn't there. An opportunity for the Furies. Hornets shut down by Solenia. Wow, what a last minute save from the Wizard there. Solenia with a shot on goal. That's off to the side. Tim putting it in a deadly spot, but shut down by Griffo. Hornet now taking a shot on goal himself, but Solenia sends it right back where it came from. Griffo off to the side of field. We have a minute 15 left on the clock. Ball possession is equalised now, 50% each. Wizards have still spent 60% of this game in offense, and the scoreline is 1-1. Off to the left side of field with a minute left on the clock. Wizards are in offense. I have the ball right where they want it to tie this decider up. Oh, that's going to be off. That would have been that was awkward positioning for Tim. Would have been hard for him to get back and save it. Oh no! I thought that was enough from Tim, but Hornet, the pressure built. That Fury surge made it hard for Tim to save that, and it goes in for the second goal and Hornet's second goal in game 2. The Furies take the lead back with 43 seconds left on the clock. 2 goals, 1. Solenia with a beautiful shot, but it's shut down by Hornet. Another opportunity here for the Wizards. Not enough power. Griffo shuts it down, but Tim came in. Oh my god, he's in! No way! What? How does that... Oh, that is perfect. Perfect for the Wizards. And they tie it up with 30 seconds left on the clock. A point is a point as long as it goes in the net. The Wizards will take it. Griffo with possession. Taken up in the air. Oh, he hasn't lost control. That's a good shot, but it's off. Oh, we didn't see him in frame for a moment there, so I thought, oh, good pull there from Hornet. Griffo's up. Shut down there by Tim and Solenia. The Wizards now look to move this ball forward down the left-hand wing. Tim with possession following up on this. That's gone back to half field. We'll go to OT. The first overtime of this decider happening in game 2. Neutral kickoff. Could go other ways. Working here for the Furies. Tim with possession. Ooh, risky, but it works out. Now an opportunity for the Wizards to go on offense. Great pass from from Griffin to Hornet. Solenia shuts down Griffo. Griffo just doing circles in this corner. Wizards trying to clear this. They get it back in the Fury half. Tim follows up. An opportunity. Don't let that roll in as Griffo saves that. You can't let those easy goals in a big match like this. Hornet shut down by Tim. Took the game right on there. Nothing fancy. Just attack the goal as Griffo demos Tim. Take him out of the play for a moment. Take away his field position as well. As now Hornet takes on a dribble. Shut down by Tim. That's a fierce contest. Griffo puts this to the side of field. Tim's demoed again. The Furies, they're after Captain Tim. Whether it's intentional or unintentional. That's on target. Tim won't get there and Hornet strikes for his hat-trick. 66 seconds into overtime of game 2 in this decider. The Furies score goal number 3 in the likes of Hornet. Here we go, game 3. Kickoff works out there for the Wizards as Tim pushes. The Wizards need to win this game to keep themselves within contention and relieve some pressure that may be on their shoulders. 2-0 down in a match like this. There's a Fury straight on the offense. Shut down by Solenia. Hornet in a deadly spot. Solenia's there though and clears this. Griffo gets over Solenia as Tim's lurking for his opportunity. Gets over Hornet. Follows up on this. Griffo interferes. Griffo's been all over it. Hornet saves that. That was a good shot from Solenia. Griffo gets around Solenia as Tim now with a shot himself and he's in. Hornet couldn't get there and the Wizards strike first blood. to take an early advantage 41 seconds into game 3. Exactly the start that they need. Especially after the first 2 games. Build some momentum nice and early. Get rid of them nerves. I can understand they would be present in a match like this. The goals always help settle the nerves as Tim saves that shot coming in from Griffo. Hornet, shot on, hit the side post. Tim clears this to the right of field. Follows this up off the wall. Taking a shot on net. Hornet has that all covered though, no problemo. Now it's in that Winged Fury corner, left-hand side facing Wizard net. Fury's moved this forward. Yeah, Tim's off target there, but he sends it right back into Fury half. Hornet now gets over Selenia. Tim now. Just a little bit of ping pong going on here. Back and forth. But we'll have to see which team's defense will hold up. Oh, the Furies. That's just going to bounce in. What a team play. Did they just try and attempt a pinch there? Oh, damn. Griffo got the touch before he was demoed. And that ball went in the net. That's some creative work there. And in a bronze decider to tie it all up. 1-1. Just over 90 seconds into game 3. Fury's won the kickoff there. Tim wins the contest. Gets over Hornet. Takes on Griffo. Gets around him. An opportunity brewing here as he's demoed by Griffo. Selenia pushing up. Hornet should have this all covered as he does. Now going for a ground dribble, which is shut down by Selenia. Tim should meet this. He does. Left-hand side of field, a bit slow. Gives Griffo time to come in and attack. The Fury's on offense. Tim demos Hornet, taking him out of the play and sending him right back to his half. Selenia off the wall. Powerful shot. Saved there by Hornet. Deadly spot. Is Tim there? He is. Shot on, and it's in. The Wizards take the lead back. 2 minutes 38 left on the clock in game 3. And the Wizards have come out to play. They know what's on the line here. They know they need to win this game. A big kickoff win there for Tim. Deep in the Fury half. Hornet lost control. Got a connection coming down though there. Shuts Selenia down. Gets it out of danger. A good pinch there from Tim. That's on target. That'll just go in. Oh my god. Tim with his hat trick. 2 minutes 22 left on the clock. The Wizards extend their lead by 2 goals. 3 goals won. Oh, neutral kickoff there. Dead ball, but it works out for the Furies and the likes of Hornet who move this forward in a deadly spot. Griffo! Oh, he's off target. It's hit the crossbar. Tim clears this down the guts. Hornet's recovered though. Shuts down that play, and now an opportunity for the Furies. Griffo with a shot on net, and that's in. 3 goals 2 with 2 minutes 4 left on the clock. The Furies respond. Nearly 25 seconds after the Wizards' 3rd goal. Ball possession and time and offense is pretty much equal, 50-50 for both teams. That's a strong kickoff, almost a kickoff goal for the Furies. Lucky for the Wizards that didn't go in. Tim takes on Griffo. Selenia pushing up. Good contest there from Selenia. Now Tim has advantage with possession. Takes it up in the air. He's lost control. Left it open for Hornet to come in. Griffin sends it right back down that left wing. Tim at net, saves that. Just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Wizards with a 1-goal lead. They're back on offense here. Hornet should have this covered. That's risky! Great recovery from Hornet to come in and shut down that play. That was deadly, but the Wizards are locking it in here. Tim's keeping on the Furies. Selenia meets this up in the air, tries to center it. Cleared straight to Tim. Now Tim up in the air. Not working out for the Wizards. This might not be working out for them either. Griffo couldn't get away there. Tim saves it with a good contest in front of net. A minute left on the clock. Wizards still with that advantage on the scoreboard. If they can get one more goal on the board, that might be enough to secure victory in game 1. Furies are on offense as Tim saves that. Tim demos Hornet, take him out. Selenia trying to get over Griffo. Griffo faked that there though. Recovered well. Furies all over their defense with 30 seconds left. That pinch, a big clearance. Fury's going to get on the board in the next entry or two. Tim with a shot and that's in. Oh wow, he's cooking. Captain Tim. 4 goals too with 22 seconds left on the clock. That should be enough to secure victory in game 3. But you never know. You never know what could happen. Kickoff works out there for the Wizards in Fury half. Tim meets that up. Sends us deep into the Fury half. Saved there by Griffo. Launched now by Hornet. Selenia should be first man. There he is. As the final seconds tick down. I'd say the Wizards have done enough now to claim victory in game 3. They keep the ball up and almost went for another goal. That's wild. Hungry for more. They get one step closer to bronze decider glory. Here we go. Oh my god, that almost worked out so well for the Furies there. Big kickoff advantage in game 4. Wizards clear this though down the right hand side. Selenia just trying to lock it in. Hornet clears it to the opposite side of the field where Tim has it covered. Takes it up in the air off the backboard. Veers across goal. Selenia now. Not an ideal touch, but he takes Hornet out of the play, leaving it open for his captain. Which worked out well there for the Wizards. Griffo with pressure on Tim. Selenia launches it right back where it came from. Follows up. Good demo. There's an opportunity for the Wizards here. Hornet. He'll have time to clear this. Gets around Tim. Now takes on Selenia. Selenia should have this covered. He does. Back down that right-hand wing for the Wizards. They're loving that at the moment. An opportunity. Selenia can strike, and he does. Strikes first blood. 58 seconds into game 4. Wizards 1 goal to 0. Wild start. 1 minute in, Wizards have had 55% ball possession and spent 60% of the first minute attacking. Hornet, this is an opportunity for the Furies. Open net. Nothing the Wizards could do about that. Nothing they could do. The Furies got around them both. None of them would have got back there in time. Remain calm and composed there, the Furies. Hornet passed it off to his captain to strike, and they're on the board 1-1. 3 minutes 50 left on the clock in game 4. You can see how much both these teams want the bronze decider. Hornets in! As Griffo bumps Selenia out of a defensive position. Shutting them out from being able to save that. Leaving the net wide open for his teammate, who takes the opportunity. And the Furies take the lead for the first time in game 4. 2 goals, 1. 3 minutes 40 left on the clock. Tim now with possession. Griffo with a big push. Oh my god, Hornet with back-to-back. Oh, the Furies are just pulling apart the defense of the Wizards right now. Selenia wasn't there in time to be able to save it, and Hornet goes in for his second goal set up by his captain. 3 goals, 1, a 2-goal advantage with 3 minutes 37 left on the clock. Tim with a big kickoff win there. Follows up, an opportunity here for the Wizards. Tim will strike and he's in to respond. 90 seconds into game 4. And we've already seen 5 goals scored. Tim in for his first goal in game 4. Fury still with the advantage by 1 goal. Hornet wins the kickoff there. Tim has this all covered. Just slowing things down, remaining calm and composed. Centered, a bit too powerful. Goes to the opposite side of field. Selenia meets it up in the air. That's on target. Hornet won't get there, and Selenia's in to tie it up. 3 goals all with 3 minutes 13 left on the clock. It's game on. The Wizards are right back in this. Nothing separating these two teams in game 4. Definitely been quite the arm wrestle. As we approach 2 minutes in, Wizards still have had 55% of the ball, and they've spent 55% of the first 2 minutes attacking. So the Fury's getting a little bit more time on offense since we last checked. For the first minute. An entry here from the Wizards. A slow entry. Selenia was lurking. Oh, he's got possession now. Takes it off of Griffo. Lost control there, but he got a touch to keep it in somewhat of a better... Oh, Tim! That's... Oh! Hit the crossbar. Oh, it's in! It bounces in, and Tim! He comes in to make sure that ball hits the net. Hits the crossbar there and bounces in. Oh, wow. That worked out so well for the Wizards, and they take the lead back. 4 goals 3 with 2 minutes 34 left on the clock. This could be anyone's game with the arm wrestle that's happening in game 4. Tim up in the air. Selenia, brute force came in and pushed into that corner. Opportunity here now for the Wizards. Selenia puts this to the opposite side of field. Griffo should have possession here. Gets around Selenia. Tim should clear this. Oh, Griffo with a follow-up touch. Works out well for the Furies. Tim guides this ball slowly to the corner, but the Furies pushing hard as this is cleared by Selenia. Selenia demoed there by Griffin. Tim just trying to interfere and shut down the play from the Furies. Recovers well there. Hornet passes to Griffo. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Tim... That's going to be off to the left. Hornet gets a touch to take that shot opportunity away. Now something brewing up here for the Furies. Hornet goes up into the air. Oh, he's missed the connection. That might just bounce in. Tim saved it. Preventing a goal going in there with 90 seconds left on the clock. Ball possession. Wizards have still had 55% of the ball. And now they've jumped back up to spending 60% of this game attacking. The scoreboard sees us at 4 goals 3 with 1 minute 15 left on the clock. Tim now with possession down this right hand side. Shot on goal. Oh, it's saved there by Hornet. May have bumped into Selenia. That helped and worked out for the Furies there to clear it. But the Wizards still on offense here with 1 minute left on the clock. Tim rotates out as Selenia misses a connection there. Tim should have this covered. He does. The Furies lurking. They want to get back on the board here and tie it all up. You can see they want to win this decider. Well, both teams want to win it. Tim trying to cook up in the air, but he's shut down by Griffin at net. Griffo clears this. It's a big clearance for the Furies. Right-hand side of field. Tim and Fury contest. 30 seconds on the clock. Ball at Wizard net. Furies have it right where they want it. Can they get themselves on the board as Tim's bumped there by Hornet? Griffo! That's got to veer over. No, he guides it in. And the Furies tie it up with 15 seconds left on the clock. That bump right there from Hornet helped Griffo so much. Gave him much more time to be able to make sure that ball went in net. A point is a point. If it's scrappy and it gets in, we reset play. Kickoff win there for the Wizards. Griffo missed connection off the backboard. Selenia! What a setup from Tim! Oh my god, the Wizards! With 8 seconds left on the clock, they take the lead back. What a play! 5 goals 4 with 8 seconds left. That could be enough, but the Furies win the kickoff. Hornets missed the connection there. Wizards have both missed the connection. That ball won't leave the ground, and the Wizards are victorious in Game 4 to tie this series all back up. Furies win the next 2 games. They've won the bronze decider. But something tells me I don't think that's going to be the pattern anymore. I think it's going to be a very back and forth game here. As Griffo tried to clear that with his possession. Hornet puts it right back where it was. Perfect positioning for Griffin. Down this right-hand wing. Tim slowing play down, just interfering. Hornet flips himself out, which gives Tim an opportunity here down the left wing. Oh, he goes for the demo, which allowed the Furies to clear that. Didn't get the demo, but Selenia keeping this pressure on Fury defense. Good clearance here from Griffo. He gets a bump on Selenia. Shot off there from Hornet. Now Selenia with possession. Missed the connection off the wall. Tim centering ball. Caught by Griffin. Straight down the corridor. He could get a goal here. It's an open net. He should slot it. He does. And Griffo strikes first blood for the Furies in Game 5. A good start for the Furies. They pulled themselves right back into that last game. Just couldn't convert at the end there. Griffo just off to the left there. He gets a demo on Selenia though. That's cleared right back in the Fury half. Just over the first minute into the game. That's a shot on goal and it's in. Oh my god, Selenia! With the contest, gets over Hornet and Griffo, and that just bounces in on the left-hand side of net. The Wizards tie it all up 70 seconds into Game 5. Selenia with a kickoff win. This could be an opportunity. Doesn't get around Hornet, but it's still in a good spot for the Wizards. As now Captain Tin looks to come and inject himself. Shut down by Griffo. Hornet and Griffin v Selenia. Griffo hit it off to the side there, which is now seeing a clearance here for the Wizards. Selenia following it up on that left-hand side. Bounces over Hornet. That's looking dangerous. Oh, that was risky from the Furies. But they don't concede. Now they want to put a goal on the board themselves. But Selenia saved that. Tim and Hornet contend there. Griffo just slowing the ball down, keeping it at midfield. Tim with a good catch. Follow up. Pops it up in the air and he's in. Calm, cool, and collected. Tim takes the lead back for the Wizards. Nearly 2 minutes into Game 5. 2 goals won. And that's Tim's first goal in Game 5 of this bronze decider. 1 goal advantage for the Wizards. How will the Furies respond? Hornet with a shot on. Saved by Tim. Approaching halfway through Game 5. Selenia missed the connection there. Tim just popping his ball forward. Griffo doesn't get the connection. Takes himself out of the play. Tim takes on Hornet. Doesn't get over, under, or around. Hornet looking after the Furies net. Tim interferes. There's an opportunity brewing here for the Wizards. This Hornet shuts it down. Pulls it on. Oh, what a contest from Selenia! He's just smacked it into Hornet. And it's redirected. Oh, he didn't even smack it into him. That's just an accurate shot. Selenia with his second goal in Game 5 and to extend the lead for the Wizards by 2 goals. 3 goals won. 2 minutes 27 left on the clock. Hornet, he's in with an open net here. He should slot this. He does. Just lets the ball roll in. And the Wizards get their second goal on the board. Hornets first in Game 5. 2 minutes 22 left on the clock. Furies trail by 1 goal. Quite the interesting match that we have on our hands, and what a curtain opener it is for the championship tomorrow evening. Ballbusters v Underbots. Save there by Selenia. Tim pushes up. Griffo gets around Tim though. Well, at least didn't give him possession. Hornet follows up with a shot, and that's just in. Nothing flash, nothing fancy. Just calm and composed Hornet, making his way downtown to take a shot on net and get a goal. Ooh. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Apologies for that. I pressed the wrong key. A shot from Selenia, that's just in! Oh my god! No way! It's like it was just the slightest little wind that helped make that ball go in the net there. Oh no, he got a touch. He got a touch that don't listen to me on that occasion. Selenia is in with his third goal. Another hat-trick in the bronze decider for Selenia. He tried to pass it to Tim. Hornet saw what was going on and shut it down. Bit of a slow play here. Slows down. Saved there by Tim. 4 goals, 3. Just over 90 seconds left on the clock in Game 5. The Wizards have the advantage by 1. Sent in there by Selenia, but all looked after by Hornet. Saved there by Tim. Been a brick wall in defense for the Wizards tonight. Selenia's flipped himself out, but can still follow up. Griffo gets first touch, which works out there for the Furies. Pardon me. Hornet took on Tim. He won the contest. He's going to center it here for Griffo. Shut down by Selenia. That was looking deadly from the Furies. Credit to Selenia for shutting that down. A minute left on the clock. Furies just in advantage with ball possession, 55%. And Wizards have spent 55% of the first 4 minutes attacking. Though it's constantly changing. Tim now with an entry. He's trying to set something up here, but the Wizards on it. Selenia almost in. Veered up to the top right. Griffo with a big clearance down that wing. Follows up, left-hand side facing Wizards. 30 seconds left on the clock. Wizards still with the advantage by 1 goal. Looking after net now from this Fury surge. Tim sees his opportunity opening up. Pops it on the backboard. Will he jump up? He does, but the connection definitely not ideal as the final seconds start to tick down. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. Wizards with the advantage. Fury's going to get on the board on this next entry or two if they are to keep themselves in this game and take it to overtime. Hornets lost control there and the ball touches the ground. First to 4 games wins. And as you can see on the scoreboard, the Wizards have 3 games in their pocket, while the Furies have 2 games in their pocket. Wizards just need a win. If they win this game, that is the bronze decider completed and our 3rd place medalist determined. Oh, save there by Selenia. That was looking deadly. A strong start from the Furies. They thought it was all done and dusted after last game. They thought it was a best of 5 series. But they're still in this fight, the Furies. If they can win this game, it'll make it a very tight finish in Game 7. Griffo with a shot that's in. Oh my god, I thought I was a bit high. I was going to hit the net. Sorry, the crossbar. Not the net. It did hit the net. It went in the net. Captain Griffin strikes. First blood in Game 6. 1 goal, 0. Advantage to the Furies. 33 seconds in. Tim with a big kickoff win. That's on target. Save there by Hornet. A mighty save from the big horn bag. As the Furies look to clear this to the side of field. They do. They want a big clearance here now. Move it forward. Go on offense themselves. Griffo went stole. Wizard half boost. Pops it in the corner for the Furies. Tim with a shot. Saved there by Hornet. 1 minute into Game 6. Selenia comes in now. Cleared here by Hornet. Tim back on the shot. The Furies doing well in defense here to rotate through and look after net. Refusing to concede on that entry. Hornets flipped himself out there. There's an opportunity brewing for the Wizards, but Griffo gets a good defensive touch. Tim's pushing in. That's set. It is Selenia there. He is. Sorry, that was... Yes, no, that was Selenia. Just couldn't get the connection. Tim guards this ball away from net now with possession. Trying to take it across field where it's shut down by Griffin. Cleared to the opposite side by Selenia. We're approaching 2 minutes into Game 6 of the bronze decider. Furies have had 60% of the ball and the Wizards have spent 55% of the first 2 minutes attacking. Score advantage to the Furies, 1 goal, 0. 3 minutes left on the clock in Game 6. A shot here for the Furies and Griffo's in. Was that set up by Hornet on the wall there? It was. Good read from Griffo as well to be positioned well to strike on the open Wizard net. Tim couldn't get there in time. 2-0, 2 minutes 55 left on the clock. As that was a big kickoff win for the Furies. Wizards have this covered though. They need to get on the board here, the Wizards. Oceania with a shot and he's in. They stop the bleeding with 2 minutes 42 left on the clock. That's exactly what the Wizards needed to take a bit of pressure off. Trailing by 1 goal now with plenty of time to get a lead back and claim victory in the bronze decider as the Furies win the kickoff. Griffo off target there. Off to the right. Hornet now coming in. Oh my god, Hornets! Oh, no way! What a fierce push from Hornets. Caught the Wizards off guard. Gets it over Tim, and Oceania was not able to get back and save that. The 3rd goal for the Furies. And Hornets' first goal in Game 6. 3 goals to a 2-goal advantage, and the Furies get the advantage in the kickoff. Shot setting up here by Griffo. Hornet was there, but chose not to attack. That's on target. Should be in. Oh, it's saved by Hornets. Oceania comes in, though, and strikes on the awkward defense of the Furies to pull this back to a 1-point margin. Getting over both Hornet and Griffin there was Oceania. 3 goals to. Wizards trail by 1. 2 minutes 18 left on the clock. Who will it be? Will the Furies take this to a series decider, or will the Wizards claim 3rd place here in Game 6? Right now as the score stands, the Furies are taking us to a series decider with 2 minutes left on the clock. Ball possession in favour of the Furies. 55% of the ball in this game. What a save there from Tim. And both teams have equally spent 50% of the game so far attacking. Griffo now with possession. Shut down on that left wing by Oceania. Oceania's fierce with those pushes. Tim's demo there by Griffo coming back through. This is deadly. Coming in from the Furies. Griffo follows up. Made it awkward for Tim. Oh, that's unfortunate there for the Wizards. Tim just respawned. Couldn't really do much there. Ball goes in net. 4 goals to. 90 seconds left on the clock. A 2-goal advantage for the Wings Furies here in Game 6. Do the Wizards have it in them to claim the bronze decider here in this game, or will it be all tied up and taken to a Game 7? It's going to get to a certain point where this 2-goal lead. Oh, Oceania should be in. Tim's in. And the Wizards are right back in this game with 64 seconds left on the clock. They trail by 1 goal, the Wizards. 4 goals, 3. After that goal from Tim, set up by Oceania, they just pushed, they surged, they wanted that ball in net. And it's possible, even more possible now with a minute left on the clock, for them to claim the bronze decider here. Fury still with the lead as Hornet saves that. Looks after net, now guides this down the field. Griffo should be first man here as Tim backs away from going. Holds his ground. Griffo contended there by Tim. Looking deadly. Furies. Hornets up, but that's off to the side of net. Tim follows up, grabs his boost. Calm and composed, slow and play down with 30 seconds left. Hornet over Oceania. Tim recovering back. Keeps this, still sends this ball right back where it came from. Wins the contest there with Griffo. Hornet, a pass to Griff. Hornet's up in the air. Keeps his ball moving forward. Griffo's up in the air. Shut down by Oceania. There's an open net opportunity. Hornet should get there. He does. That could be the game saver. Tim's lost control in the air. They're going to have to keep the ball up here, the Wizards. Oceania does just that, but it'll touch the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a series decider. Especially after what we saw from the Furies in last week's match against the dominant Ballbusters. And the performance we've seen from the Wizards all season. They have been a team to beat the Wizards. It's Griffo's shots just off there. Hornet sends it back. Covered by Selenia. Selenia's over Hornet. Griffo should be first man. He's missed connection here. Opportunity brewing here for the Wizards now. They go on the offense. Save or cleared here by Hornet. Sent back into Tim. By Tim. Good save there by the Furies. Pressure building here from the Wizards. It's all or nothing. Leave it all on the field here. This is the final game they will play in the 2025 season. Nothing to lose for either of these teams. A lot of whiff there from Hornet and Selenia. Could have been deadly. Tim with a shot on. Saved by Hornet. We're a minute into game 7. While Tim has possession, he's trying to get it to Selenia. He does. Selenia has possession now. The Wizards have had 60% of the ball and spent 65% of the first minute attacking. As Hornet sends this. Griffo's up in the air. Tim saw it and saves that. Refusing to concede either teams here. Hornet and Tim were just having little bumper cars down the wing there. Selenia moving this ball forward. Griffo's missed connection there. Hornet doesn't miss though. Griffo followed up. Tim should be in. He is striking first blood in game 7. Big Tim. Captain Tim. Met Griffo up in the air, got the first touch and strikes on net for the first goal in Game 7. A very important goal. 95 seconds into Game 7, the Wizards score their first goal. 1-0, plenty of Rocket League to be played. It still could be anyone's game. As the Furies now look to get themselves on the board. Hornet shut down there by Tim. Griffo comes in, pushing this ball forward. Selenia's at net. Saves that ball, looking after the Wizards net. Oh, Furies! Griffo just off to the left there. Hornet's in though. Saw the opportunity to come in and get the goal. Doesn't matter how it goes in. It doesn't need to be fancy as long as that ball hits the net. Goes in the net, not hits it. A point is a point. 2 minutes 54 left on the clock. 1-1 on the scoreboard. It's all tied up in the series scoreboard. 3 games each as Hornet now has possession. Gets around Selenia and that'll just roll in. The Furies take the lead for the first time in game 7. 2-1. 2 minutes 46 left on the clock. We're nearly halfway through game 7. The final game of this decider. For both these teams, the season will come to an end. But who finishes in 3rd and who finishes in 4th? Oh, Hornet's around again! Oh my god, big Hornet stepping up for his hat-trick, his 3rd goal. We're not even halfway through the game and Hornet's already scored 3 goals. 3 goals won, a 2-goal advantage to the Furies with 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. The Wizards need to respond next. They need to be the team on the board next to keep themselves in this match and prevent that pressure from building up as we are officially in the second half and the last half of this decider. The final 2 minutes 20 of this season for both of these teams. Who claims 3rd and who claims 4th? And Selenia's in! He took the game on and pulls the Wizards right back into this match as they trail by 2. A good contest win there. Good 50 against Hornet and flicks it over Griffin. That is class coming in from the Wizards. Kickoff works out there for Selenia. You can see the momentum building for both these teams when they do something that is very beneficial. Especially, this is the pointy end of this match, of this decider. Oh, a double demo. There's an open net opportunity here. Oh my god, Solenya's in. Solenya's in for his second goal to tie it all up. A great demo there on Hornet and pops it up over Griffin, making it hard for Griffo to save that. 1 minute 55 left on the clock. 3 goals all. Nothing separating these two teams. 3 goals each, 3 games each, and Hornets in to take the lead back for the Furies off of that kickoff. That's a great cheat. Cheating up there and strikes on the net, making it difficult for Solenia to get there in time. They take the lead back 4 goals 3 with 1 minute 50 left on the clock. Kickoff works out there for the Furies. Tim has possession. He's demoed on the wall. Oh, that's on target. Oh, that's just in! Oh my god, what a final 2 minutes we are witnessing here. Tim demoed, taken out of play, and that touch was enough to go in net as Hornet missed the connection to save it. Oh my gosh, the Wizards have tied it up 4-4 with 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Hornet taking on the game. That's just in! Hornet's got his 5th goal in Game 7 and takes the lead back for the Furies with 98 seconds left on the clock. Can you believe it? This last minute has been such an arm wrestle on the scoreboard. Nothing separates these two teams. It means so much to them. And you can see both teams want to be victorious, but only one team can walk away from this match as the victors, as Tim's tried to set it up there for Solenia, who was shut down by Griffo. Less than 90 seconds left on the clock. Griffo off the backboard. Hornet shut down there by Tim. Shut down there by Solenia, who moves this forward down the right-hand side of field. Furies with a 1-goal advantage. 70 seconds left on the clock. Hornet gets over Tim. This could be dangerous. The Furies looking to set up here. That'll veer over across the side of goal. Tim's put in an awkward spot, but Solenia clears it well with 1 minute left on the clock. Wizards need to get on the board here. There's an opportunity opening up and shut down by Wizards. Sorry, Wizard by Hornets. Solenia saves that. Tim holds his ground at net as Solenia pushes this down the right-hand wing. Shot shut down there by Griffo. Oh, there's an open net. If that goes in, that's a nail in the coffin, but it's off. Lucky for the Wizards that it's off. Griffo in a great position, wins the 50, doesn't get around Tim with 30 seconds left. The Wizards need to get on the board as soon as they can. As odds are it'll take it to an overtime. If the Furies get on the board, they claim victory. In a game like this, 2 goals will be hard to get with less than 20 seconds on the clock. Wizards have the ball right where they want it. They just need to get it into the net as Griffo takes us to the side of field. The final seconds tick down. Tim's up in the air, takes a shot. It's off the crossbar. Solenia shut down by Griffo. That could have been it. That could have been enough. It is, and the Furies claim victory over the Wizards. The Winged Furies have done it. They are victorious in the Bronze Designer. The Phoenix has risen from the ashes. This season was all but done. The Phantoms withdrew. The Furies stood up. They almost made a championship too, just falling short to the Busters. And they came out here tonight playing their hardest against such a high quality team that we've seen all season in the likes of the Wizards. But congratulations and well done to the Winged Furies for claiming victory in the Bronze Decider and finishing this season in 3rd place.